Nele Gilis and Rowan Elaraby. Belgium versus Egypt. These players have chosen to wear the t-shirts in support for prioritising and talking about mental health. Fairly similar in ranking.
I feel everyone's in pretty good spirits here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's fantastic that we're not totally through those COVID days, but they're very much behind us. And yeah, I commentated on a few events. It was great that they were actually on, but of course we had to be.
In one way, it's such a good opportunity because you have to learn to think for yourself and be strong in your own skin on court without that same sense of support. But at the same time, it does help in these matches having someone even just to calm you down. A lot of the time, everyone here has the squash, they have the ability, and just having someone in your corner just to encourage you to stay positive really goes a long way. And I know for Gilis, she can be such a good confidence player. She always grinds things. But one thing about Gilis is she is very tough to beat. Never one to give away cheap points.
Absolutely not. She's definitely one of the toughest players on the PSA World Tour.
Beautiful finish there.
It was just showed the athleticism there of Elaraby as well as the racket control. Quite a swift first game, really. I was expecting something a little longer than these two maybe develop. But Rowan Elaraby has some really tidy squash, taking that first game 11-7 in 10 minutes and leading 1 game to love.
Right now it's just landing around the middle because Elaraby, she might not hit it with a crazy amount of pace. She still has a decent amount, but she's very accurate with those shots and finding the dying length. And she starts to apply pressure by cutting it off at the back of the service box using her movement. So if Gilis can really contain her, extending the rallies, make it physical, it's one of her super strengths. She's extremely fit.
What's your record against these two?
I actually have a fairly good record against Gilis, but we haven't played for a few years. I think the last time was either in Chicago or Hong Kong, maybe 2018, but I think I have a 2-1 record against her. But you know, it's too far gone. It doesn't really have too much relevancy at this moment.
No, it's relevant. It's relevant to me.
I mean, I guess it's the mental edge, you know.
Yeah, sure.
If we ever play again. Yeah, and then Elaraby, she's one of those players who I've on rallies not giving Elaraby as many angles to play with. And there's that straight drop I was talking about, and following it up with the height, I think, is a very smart plan.
Sure. Yeah, she's really getting into the match now, the Belgian.
Yeah, stepping up the court a bit more. Beautiful length there. Yeah.
Do drop in. Was there an apology? Did you used to apologise for your back wall nicks, or would you just keep a stony face?
Growing up, actually, from Mike Way, was practice doesn't make perfect, but practice makes permanent. And if you really practice with, you know, intention and purpose, focusing on the right things, you're going to create good habits. But if you're just out there, not really with that purpose. Oh, nice volley.
Oh, did she? It came at the feet intentionally from Elaraby. The referee deemed that Gilis couldn't react to that.
Oh, wow. What a finish. Gil Gilis has just lost the plot a little bit.
So 6 game balls to Elaraby in the second game.
Oh,
it was a lovely
that
shot.
deception.
Brilliant. Just a little deft turn of the wrist there on the backhand side. There's a fist pump from Elaraby. So a lot to think about for Nele Gilis as Rowan Elaraby takes the second game 11-4 in 9 minutes and leads by 2 games to love.
Here. I feel she's just under so much pressure at the moment.
Yeah, it's pretty reactive squash, isn't it, at the moment? And I know she probably gets very fed up of commentators talking about her fitness, but it is her super strength.
It is, but it would be so nice to see her use it in a positive way, because she can, and even in training, I feel she will be a bit more positive, and you never know if that's part of that confidence in her attacking game. But it was nice to see her there. She stepped up and hit that straight volley drop, and she was rewarded for it right away. Oh, good get there.
Yeah, she dug that one out nicely.
Let's see if she holds on to her lead in this game. Oh, good retrieval skills, lifting that ball up. It's looking a bit tough there. Oh, beautiful finish. She can't leave it in that area, but at least she has a bit of a buffer right now. The 7-2 lead.
Sure, and talk about coming back. Elaraby is mounting a bit of a comeback here. 5-7. She was 7-1 down.
Oh, what a lob there.
That's brilliant, though. That's what we're talking about with the movement of Gilis. Fantastic movement, but she used it to attack there. She read that boast early. Here we go. We'll watch it again here. Look how quickly she gets up onto this boast. Gets very, very balanced end of the third.
Good long rally here. That
Chance
lob
here
so
for Gilis.
effective.
She's got to take it in. She didn't need to. She uses the power and a bit of deception there. Elaraby thinking it might have clipped the tin, but looked pretty good to me. Gilis obviously thinking it was very good. She's off into her corner at great speed.
Wow.
That's good play. Very good play from Elaraby. Just got her in exactly the right position there. Moved her really far into that front right corner.
Gilis throwing that boast that she can do so well. Just to keep Elaraby honest on the tee instead of able to take that first step back. Positive play, and she's rewarded. I mean, I've played against Elaraby, and when you are on the court, she is very wise at picking those moments to take her space, and it is frustrating. There are times when you feel like she's not clearing, but the fact is the shot was in the middle of the court, so she is allowed to do that.
Good pressure from both players into the back of the court. Neither taking a risk at this present time. It's almost like a length game, this rally. But there we go. First one from Elaraby on that forehand volley. And sure, and it paid off eventually. Brilliant ball into the back of the court. That's well straightened under pressure there from Gilis. Oh, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant shot there from Elaraby. She's so attack-minded. You can see she's always looking for that kill and that opportunity to take the ball short. It's very impressive, very brave from her.